Good afternoon. Scotland's coronavirus vaccine passport scheme is being officially enforced from today. Proof of full vaccination is now required to enter nightclubs and large events as part of the Scottish Government's efforts to limit the spread of COVID and increase vaccine uptake. It comes amid continued concern over case numbers in Scotland and warnings of a difficult winter ahead.
So much uncertainty about what turn could the pandemic take. But we know that things are riskier when the weather gets colder and people start mixing indoors. So we know that that's a worry for us. International travelling is another risk for us. Big events, COP26, lots of things that are high risk that could push the numbers back up again.
Police say the search for a missing Fraserburgh fisherman will continue today. Joe Masson was last seen on his creel boat near Cairnburg Harbour on Saturday afternoon. His upturned vessel was discovered in the water over the weekend, but there's been no sign of the 73-year-old. There's concern over a possible reduction of 1,700 army troops in Scotland. An imminent announcement is expected on the futures of regiments at both the Fort George barracks near Inverness and in Kinloss in Moray. A local MSP and former Army Major wants to retain current troop numbers but supports relocation from Fort George.
I don't believe Fort George offers a good accommodation for soldiers. In fact, it's classed as substandard. So I see Fort George being a logical place to close. However, when it comes to Kinloss, that is actually providing excellent facilities and accommodation for soldiers. And I think it's really, really important that we keep footfall of the Army in Scotland, which is why I would not support the closure of Kinloss.
Campaigners fear the current labour shortages could lead to a rise in the number of people being trafficked in Scotland. More than 380 cases of human trafficking were recorded north of the border last year. That equates to at least one victim every day.
That desperation for labour could lead to processes being reduced and the criminality behind labour exploitation, exploiting more people and using the labour crisis as another vehicle to get people in and working.
The Scottish Fire and Rescue Service has issued a fresh appeal about the dangers caused by attacks on crews on bonfire night. 12 incidents were recorded on November the 5th last year. They say targeted attacks can divert police and ambulances away from other emergencies. Now here's Philip with a look at the weather forecast.
Blue skies and sunshine are in the forecast. TUI sponsors Stv Weather.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, after a cloudy, murky start to the day, we're now seeing that cloud thickening from the southwest ahead of this frontal system that's moving in, bringing with it a large area of rain. That's moving northeastwards through the afternoon, covering most parts, and we could see some heavy bursts in the mixture too. Temperatures will be up a few degrees, highs of 14 or 15. Not that it'll feel like that though, with all the cloud and the rain around. Now, through this evening and overnight, the main focus of that rain will eventually start to move northwards. It's not just a sudden clearance to dry and clear conditions though. It will turn cloudy and drizzly and then eventually dry out. Temperatures dropping to lows of 9 or 10. Bye-bye.
TUI sponsors Stv Weather.
Thanks for joining us this Monday lunchtime. Have a very good afternoon. Bye-bye.